Since the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and France 60 years ago, many stories of culinary fusion have unfolded along the way. What kind of magical fusion happened when iconic French ham, cheese and wine were introduced to China? I am Antoine Bunel, a French food blogger in China. Come with me on this wonderful journey. Now behind me are the majestic Pyrenees Mountains. This year in May, the French and Chinese presidents met here behind at the Étape du Berger restaurant and enjoyed local delicacies. This is a fantastic place to start our journey for our program from French farm to Chinese tables. This is Eric Abadi, the second generation family owner of l'Étape du Berger. For decades, the restaurant has been a hotspot for locals and tourists to eat and relax. Even French President Emmanuel Macron has been coming here regularly since his teenage years.
On a toujours gardé ces liens depuis l'âge de 12 ou 13 ans. Il vient chez nous depuis, ça va faire quoi, 35 ans. Ils sont toujours venus, ils venaient l'hiver faire du ski.
Ham is a local favorite and one of the dishes President Macron often orders when he stops by. For thousands of years, the Pyrenees have nourished the locals with its unique land and climate, providing the perfect ingredient for making ham, the Bigorre black pig.
Et en fait, nos cochons, ils ne sont pas élevés à un mode d'élevage intérieur. Pas de maïs, pas d'OGM et pas de soja dans l'alimentation. Que des céréales à paille issues de la zone, donc produites ici.
Sylvain Pardon's father and Eric Abadi have been lifelong friends. The locally raised Bigorre black pigs are all processed at Pardon's factory before being served at l'Étape du Berger.
Du jambon, il y a 3000 ans, on faisait la même chose. On s'adapte au goût des personnes et au truc, mais le principe...
In 2024, during his visit to the restaurant, Macron brought along a distinguished guest, Chinese President Xi Jinping.
Le 7 mai, ils sont venus avec les deux présidents. On a fait notre cuisine et je pense qu'ils étaient venus pour manger notre cuisine. Ils ne sont pas venus pour manger du gastro.
Sharing dishes not only strengthens friendship, but also fosters communication, paving the way for discussions on potential cooperation between the two leaders.
Alors après, je pense qu'il a passé un bon moment, à preuve, puisque bon, il nous invite aujourd'hui en Chine. On doit partir à la fin du mois.
While this might be Abadi's first time serving ham to Chinese guests, the story of French ham in China has been unfolding for years. Tali in Yunnan attracts visitors worldwide with its romantic charm and stunning scenery, including a Frenchman named Xiaosong, who grew up at the foot of the Alps. "10 years ago, he decided to settle here and open a small restaurant where French ham is regularly on the menu."
法国人跟中国人，我们的味道是不一样，可是爱吃的是一样的，我们只是都是爱吃。
Over the past decade, Xiaosong has made numerous trips between China and France, unwittingly becoming a culinary ambassador.
Mais là, je viens de revenir de France et donc j'invite mon ami, mon meilleur ami du village, qui est donc de la minorité baï. Ici, c'est les baïs. Donc voilà. Donc c'est un peu, mais c'est un repas plus entre guillemets familial. C'est pas du tout. Mais c'est bon.
For this gathering, Xiaosong decided on French ham as the main ingredient. To make the French ham more suited to his Chinese friend's tastes, Xiaosong is going to ask an old friend for advice.
有人？哎呀，好舒服那边，好酒好酒，法国的酒，给你带2瓶。
Li Baosong, an expert cook from the Bai ethnic group, is Xiaosong's best friend in Dali.
我给你做几个法国菜。全是火腿，
炒火腿比较好吃。
对。
你多做一点，我少做一点，我做2-3个就可以了。
我累了，你做多一点。
Xiaosong intends to pair French ham with local ingredients, while Li Baosong is thinking of using ham to make some local specialties. Then they head to the mountain to look for ingredients.
美食是跟人有关系，也跟地有关系。美食文化，我觉得有意思的是，天天的生活的是老百姓的，是所有的人的。
The land and water of a place shape the unique tastes of its people. Xiaosong is excited to see how these traditional Chinese ingredients will create a magical culinary fusion when paired with French ham. On the day of the gathering, Xiaosong gets up early and is busy in the kitchen.
有说，我和他比赛做我们的白醋火腿，他做法国火腿。
Just a wall apart, the two cooks from different countries are preparing their own unique dishes. However, their goal is the same, to share the flavors of their hometowns with their friends.
我觉得像10年、20年前，那个时候大部分的中国人完全不了解法国菜，说只是有一些想法。现在了解法国菜的中国人越来越多，法国也了解越来越多中国菜。大部分的菜是用火腿，有云南火腿，李宝松用的，还有法国火腿我用的。
Xiaosong used ham to make fig rolls as well as paella, while Li Baosong used it to prepare stir-fried tofu and white beans. Both chefs demonstrated impressive skills.
以前我会说，哎呀，法国菜应该是这样的，中国菜应该是这样的。现在随便，我想做这个，我做这个。你叫它什么？你说是中国菜、法国菜无所谓，这是我想做的。谢谢你们来，谢谢。
The French have an emotional attachment to cheese, just like the Chinese for tofu. Cheese can be rustic or sophisticated, but it always delights with its irresistible appeal. Each has its own look, texture, and flavor. And to understand them better, we have to see how they are made.
Ça crie. C'est Noisette. J'aime beaucoup Noisette, elle est là, elle a presque 10 ans. Donc c'est une des doyennes de la ferme.
Every morning, the first thing Jan does is to visit her beloved dairy cows.
Celle-là?
There are over 100 cows on the farm, and she personally delivers each one, names them, and gets to know their personalities.
Là, on a Mascotte. Mascotte, elle est allée en concours cette année. Elle a fait premier prix de sa section. Pour moi, elles ont tout un caractère. Il y en a des plus affirmés, d'autres non, d'autres qui sont plus timides. Contre le rêve, ça a toujours été de s'installer, de reprendre une ferme. Celles-là, elles font pas trop de câlins. Pioche, tu fais des câlins, toi? Non.
Jan grew up on her grandparents' farm, and her passion for raising cows has stayed with her over the years. The well-being of cows in Normandy directly impacts the taste of the cheese, a detail Jan diligently attends to.
Mon avis, le goût du fromage, il passe d'abord par l'alimentation des animaux. Chez Isigny, on essaie quand même de privilégier ça. En Normandie, on a la chance d'avoir beaucoup de pâture.
Milk from the lovely cows is on its way to the local processing plant. After more than 20 days of fermentation, the silky fresh milk has gradually turned into a cheese with a unique character, and its journey is just beginning.
Bon, on va goûter ce qui a été fabriqué cette semaine. Donc là, on est sur des camemberts, belle couleur ivoire, un petit peu crayeux au centre, c'est ce qu'on recherche. Ouais, une belle souplesse de pâte.
Stefan's company has been exporting cheese to China for 12 years. To make sure this Normandy's specialty gets there on time, they need to be well prepared.
Le fin de chargement, ouais, avec l'enregistreur.
In 7 days, the French cheese from Normandy will arrive at La Crèmerie. La Crèmerie, the only experienced store in Asia certified by CNIEL, is located in the bustling Jing'an district of Shanghai.
Hello! We wanted to use the camembert.
Recently, La Crèmerie launched an online competition inviting customers to share their creative ways of cheese. Early in the morning, Emma, a girl from Guangxi, is discussing the competition with her boyfriend Romain.
I think visually the best will be to do the cake.
I can follow your main idea, some nuts and some fruit and stuff, you know.
Romain from France has the most say on how to match the cheese, but Emma also has her ideas about what ingredients should be added. It is common for people from different cultural backgrounds to do things with different rhythms. For Emma and Romain, this often shows in their different views on meals.
他肯定就是从小他会吃一些就类似面包芝士这种，他有他喜欢的，我有我喜欢的。他哪一天想吃中餐，我们就一起吃。
好吃，
很香。
The competition results are out. Lava Cheese Pie won the third prize. Emma and Romain, though from the east and west respectively, share the same love for tasty food.
其实我觉得现在奶酪的话，在国内的餐桌上有开始流行起来，芝士排骨或者是红薯芝士啊，就是中国的饮食跟芝士是一起融合的，我们会接触到越来越多。
Respecting differences and diversity is a philosophy of life that Emma and Romain have come to embrace. The same goes for cheese, first adapting, then blending in with local flavors, creating a unique cheese culture in China.
这个地方的气候，这个地方的食材，就所有的这些体现的都是北京的风土。就是你这个奶酪在这做， 它没法不体现中国的风土。
16 years ago, Liu Yang started his business in a tiny 10 square meter kitchen at home after returning from abroad, hoping to make cheese with a Chinese twist.
也用过我们的白酒，然后也用过咱们本地的精酿的啤酒，这些做出来其实也都挺好吃的。但是这个女儿红酒做出来那个味道，让我就是眼前一亮。中国的这种食材里边才有的这种味道。
The discovery of Nuarhong, in his words, is a happy accident. The mellow aroma of Shaoxing rice wine is repeatedly absorbed by the fermented cheese. And now we must let time operate its magic.
其实每个奶酪都是需要一个后熟的过程，然后这个后熟的过程中，就是你就一直有个盼头的，其实。
Liu Yang says it is the most time-consuming part of making cheese. For him, creating cheese with a Chinese twist has been just like that, a 16-year journey of patiently fermenting, quietly waiting to mature. His products eventually shone at the World Cheese Contest, winning 3 gold medals and 4 silver medals. In his eyes, all of this is just because the time has come. Nuarhong, which has been nurtured for 2 months, has matured into its finest condition and is now undergoing its first tasting by enthusiastic customers.
我有好多新奶酪给你看。有能吃臭豆腐味儿的吗？挑战一下。来，谁要试一下女儿红？不是进口的，北京的，这是咱北京的奶酪。这是用黄酒洗皮的奶酪，有这个糟香、糟卤香、酱香那种感觉。欧洲奶酪在中国的一个，就像一个种子落地生根，然后发展，然后形成。
Unlike cheese, which is still a bit less mainstream, French wine has already won over the hearts of many in China. Today, Chinese wines are beginning to make a name for themselves on the international market. Moreover, China and France have a deep connection in the exchange and mutual appreciation of wine culture. The Occitanie region is an important area for grape cultivation and wine production in the southwest of France. Some of its ancient vineyards have existed for nearly 1,000 years. The beautiful gift and blessings made André really happy. He enthusiastically shared his knowledge of grape growing and winemaking with the visitors.
J'ai un certain âge et je commence, sous mon béret, à avoir quelques neurones qui fatiguent. J'ai aussi aimé la Chine. Et quand j'ai dit que je recevais des amis chinois, ma femme, tu leur dis encore merci. S'ils nous écoutent, j'espère qu'elles ne s'arrêteront pas et qu'elles auront la curiosité de nous découvrir.
While this wine story continues till today, in 1997, China and France signed an agreement to jointly establish demonstration farms for grape growing and winemaking. Since then, the people of China and France have become even closer. In September, people are waiting for the best time to pick grapes at the foot of Roland Mountain in Ningxia. The grapes waiting to be harvested were known as Marcelin. In 2001, French winemaker Nicolas brought them to China, where Marcelin was given a new opportunity to grow.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you?
You fine?
I'm fine, thank you.
So I was waiting. Where is Maggie? Yeah.
Marcelin was first planted at Domaine Franco-Chinois in Huailai, China. Out of the 16 French grape varieties, Marcelin adapted best to the local climate. Delighted, Nicolas traveled across China and eventually chose Roland Mountain to establish a winery with his Chinese partners.
I feel comfortable to be here. Okay. I am like the vineyard. Vineyard like sunshine, wind, fresh air. The best place to make the best wine of China is here. In China, I want to be number one. I don't want to be number two, so we work very hard to be number one.
A modern wine with oriental style, crafted with high-quality grape varieties, using traditional French winemaking techniques in the unique conditions at the eastern foot of Roland Mountain. It has received widespread acclaim worldwide. Nicolas attended the 45th World Conference of Vine and Wine and witnessed the historic moment when China joined the International Organization of Vine and Wine. Chinese wines have attracted international attention.
OIV will exchange with China to give more information. And this we're going to help China vineyard to modernize and to be much advanced.
Today, China has become the world's second largest region for Marcelin cultivation, with nearly 10 square kilometers planted. Additionally, China is the third largest country in terms of grape growing area and the 8th largest in wine consumption. With great cultural and commercial exchanges in both directions, Nicolas calls it a win-win situation.
China make my dream. China helped me to do these kind of things. By working together, farmer and people here, and everybody work together for this.
As the sun sets at the foot of Roland Mountain, to celebrate the harvest, Nicolas is taking out his cherished wine to share with his friends. A glass of wine with friends often provides an opportunity to express feelings, to care and enjoy.
Good, this is good, this is good.
According to the Chinese calendar, 60 years complete a full cycle. As a food blogger, I am here not just for the food, but also for the emotions and the stories behind it. This culinary journey has allowed me to witness the deep emotional connection between people of China and France. food and wine are symbols of cultural exchange. People around the world will embrace each other's cultural differences and together build a community with a shared future.
Mon amour, je t'aime depuis ce jour, c'est doux pour toujours.
It's luck.
有没有什么感慨想说？这么冷，
就是冷。好，他给我比划，然后我给他一说，他就说 OK。
这房顶上长一南瓜，太有意思了。